The broken girl says thank you. Walk back and forth, Dr. Friedlich tells me. I need to observe your gait. It's embarrassing to be watched while I walk back and forth. He says as he peers at me over his glasses, his eyes showing concern. Ruthie, I'm sending you to a physical therapy to help you get over your limp 3 times a week. Sometimes that last quarter mile is the toughest. You see the finish line, but you don't know how you're going to get there. You've come a long way, Ruthie. I know you'll make it to the finish line. Thank you, Dr. Friedlich. I hope you're right. I didn't think so at first, but you've turned out to be the nicest doctor. Thank you, Ruthie, he says, smiling, and I hope I'm right, too. I did what I could to fix your leg. Now you have to believe it's fixed. Can thoughts travel and reach even those who are far across the ocean? Dr. Friedlich told me I had to believe, and Ramu told me to try to have faith. So I'm thinking of Ramu when a letter arrives from India in our mailbox in Queens. Dear Ruthie, how are you? Have you recovered yet from your broken leg? I hope so. Maybe by now you are playing hopscotch again? I won't pretend. The last few months have not been easy. We miss Avik. But we were able to bring his ashes to the Ganges, and so we know his spirit is at rest. Here in India, we believe in reincarnation. That means Avik isn't gone. He lives among us, in the air, the trees, the stones, the red earth. I have a lot of family in India, more than 100 cousins. I have lots of other children to play with. My mother doesn't watch over me here as she did in America. She trusts that someone will always look out for me wherever I am. Maybe she has also realized that even if she guards over me like a hawk, terrible things can still happen. So she has loosened her grip and let me be free. If you have a little time and feel like writing to an old school chum, send me a letter, please. I would just like to know that you are well. Write and say, I am well, and that will be enough. Your friend, Ramu. P.S. Every time I eat guava fruit here in India, I remember your mother's guava pastry that you gave me to taste once in the cafeteria. Guavas are so common here, but in Queens they seemed so rare, like water in the desert. Dear Ramu, it's funny, I was thinking a lot about you and Avik, and your letter came. Brainwaves? Magic? I don't know. But I'm so happy you wrote to me. I've been wondering about you. There's a very nice man from Mexico living in your old apartment. His name is Chico. He has an altar where he keeps a candle for Avik and a picture of Avik that I painted. While I was in the cast, I started making pictures. When I grow up, I want to be an artist. The first picture I made was of Avik. I'll always remember his sweet face. I also have started to write down stories and hope maybe I can be a writer too. My mother says I have big dreams, but I think if your dreams are small, they can get lost, like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I just learned this funny American expression. When a dream is big, you can see it better and hold on to it. I am almost recovered. I can finally walk on both legs, but I can't jump or run, so I can't play hopscotch. I have a terrible limp. I seesaw as I walk, like the old ladies in the park. The doctor says the limp should go away, but it might take a long time, or maybe I'll always limp. Until I stop limping, we won't know for sure if putting the cast on both legs was worth it or not. I've learned I'm a terrible scaredy cat, Ramu. Everything has been hard for me. Getting out of bed, learning to use crutches, going down the stairs, walking again. Your friend, Ruthie. P.S. I still wear the necklace you gave me. I pray to Shiva, and also to the god of my forefathers, and to Frida Kahlo, who is the guardian saint of wounded artists. Some people don't think you should pray to more than one god, but I wonder how many people who say that have spent a year of their lives in a body cast and then tried to get up and walk again. Not many, I bet. So I don't worry too much about what other people think. I am free to be me. Dear God, dear Shiva, and dear Frida, I am reaching out to all of you, first of all, to say thank you for listening to all my prayers and also to the prayers that others have made on my behalf. You helped me survive a terrible experience. I know that all of you helped me to get through it. And I am so lucky to have my friends, my family, and everyone who has cared for me. I'm happy to be able to walk again, even with my limp and ugly shoes. But please, God, Shiva, and Frida, it would be nice if you could help me get over my limp. Between all of you, I know you can pull it off. I feel bad for Dr. Friedlich. He put me in a body cast so my legs would heal properly, and now he's disappointed to see me limping. So if you could please go ahead and work your miracles, Dr. Friedlich won't have to know that it was really you that did it, with a little extra help from the saints in Cuba. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ruthie.